Okay, so we did get a few things. We got Araxi and then Vindictor and Gorvek, and I just felt like if I keep it as Vindictor and Gorvek, I'm going to just like do half of it or do a few runs or just take days to do it. So it's just better to re-roll it. So re-roll to Barrows. Hopefully we can get another piece of Barrows top, because that would mean that we can then re-roll it. Sorry, disassemble this Torex plate body that we have. Maybe sell it and buy a Bandos plate body at some point. I don't know how much they're going for now, but you know, could be good. We could also get a nicer amulet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this catches us up with the Reapers a bit. We're a fair bit behind where we're supposed to be with the Reapers, just because I've had some days where I had like Vindictor and Gorvek and stuff, and I didn't do the whole thing, or I just couldn't be bothered or something along those lines. So we definitely want to catch up. We definitely want to get a lovely Hydrix to sell to someone else maybe, because I don't think we'll be using any sort of Hydrix as part of our strategy in order to get a Halo or to get a either of the Halos really, or the capes. So yeah, I don't think Hydrix Jewelry is in our future, and given how good the kind of Glory is, and also the other amulets we have, there's no real point in going for a higher one of those Hydrix or Reaper necklaces. So yeah, we're definitely going to sell the Hydrix. There we go, there is a Reaper for the day, which unfortunately we didn't really get any Barrows loot, but that's fine. I'm going to try and find an 83 team now, just to knock out a bunch of levels while we're going for, well, we want to disassemble this, we probably want to disassemble this, and we also want to just start siphoning this. So the reason why is we kind of desperately want to get, where is it? 85 invention for ancient invention, just because that's going to give us like way better options, and also I think 90 for the ancient tools, or maybe 95 for the, yeah, 93 for the ancient tools, so we can get the enhanced fishing rod, Omatic and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just going to take some time now to try and level up invention a bit more. Another day, another fishing rod Omatic completed. I got a new one, I forgot to record that, but that gets us to 59 invention, and we did another wild event, the Bloodwood tree this time, which gives us 3 different sacks. Oh my gosh, ton of, damn, look at that, ton of stuff, and 1 sack of very wild rewards, which gives us, ooh, Dragon Rider boots. I have no idea what this is useful for. I'm going to look it up first before I sell it, but pretty good for, you know, roughly 10 minutes to get these bones, these seeds, some energy, you know, some ashes and some chinchompers and whatever this trial be gone is. Oh, okay, it reduces your threat level by 1 and reduces it to 0. These two are probably pretty useless, and this is Dragon Rider boots are probably pretty cheap as well. I don't think they'll be 2.5 mil. Maybe if they were augmentable, they might be worth something, but at the moment they're not worth anything at all. So I'm probably just going to sell it for like 500k or less. Considering we had like 10 mil just sitting there, I also decided to buy the Ancient Gizmos blueprint. I put in an offer for 10 mil, but it filled for 7.5 mil, so that's pretty good. We won't be able to use it until 85 invention, but I'm pretty sure that is boostable. So giving us at about 80 invention, so 10 mil XP from now, we should be able to use that one. So I think this is a good purchase. You know, obviously Ancient Invention is super strong and lets us, you know, unlock things like Hone 6 and Hone 5, etc. a lot easier. You know, obviously at the moment we just got like Hone 2, Furnace 2, so getting those higher level invention gizmos is going to be really useful for when we push for, you know, 120 fishing. So yeah, definitely super happy about that purchase. 7.5 mil, you know, quite expensive. Obviously, you know, with the swap rates of around 1 in 40, 7.5 mil is roughly 300 mil RS3. So you know, if we were talking about leaving Fresh Start Worlds and transferring all of our wealth, that's how much, you know, this could sell for if we were selling it for cash. Obviously, as part of the series rules, we're not buying any GP or bonds or anything along those lines. But I think when I do, eventually cash out of Fresh Start Worlds, I think I'll probably purchase a couple of bonds from the G, maybe. I'm not too sure yet. But I don't think we'll have that much GP when we're leaving Fresh Start Worlds anyway. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Should I, when I decide to leave Fresh Start Worlds and transfer my account across to get my tokens and my Halo, etc. Should I transfer my cash off, buy some bonds on the G from other players, or should I just not even consider entertaining, the people that are trying to sell those bonds? One of the positives of always being at the deep sea fishing hub is we can get these traveling merchants every day. I'm not sure which one of these are worth buying. Maybe the unstable air rune. Yeah, we'll just buy that one, I think. Saves us a bit of rune span, and also we get a little bit of points from that. So now we have 5k rune span points. As we level up and get higher rune crafting levels, we can buy the rest of the wicked outfit, which gives us a better daily wicked hood. But either way, I think we're just going to sit here for a while. We did get 95, almost 96 fishing, and I have been doing fishing frenzy when I can, but I can't do it all the time. But I am getting a lot of fishing rods, which means that I have to get a lot of base parts, dexterous components, which I usually get from disassembling maple short bows, and swift parts, which I usually get from darts and claws. Those are the two kind of big ways that I get those. But yeah, this so far the plan's going pretty well. We are getting a fair bit of money, and I just did a little calculation here. We are 10.3 mil XP away from getting 85 inventions. So when we have the chance sometime this week or next week, I think we're going to have to knock out a lot of invention training in order to get a lot higher, because we want to unlock that invention, ancient invention ASAP, just to have better fishing components. I think we'll go with a setup of maybe honed 4, 5 or 6 and furnace 2. If we get lucky, furnace 4 ideally, but if we don't get lucky, maybe furnace 2, fortune 2 or something along those lines might be great. But we're gonna have to try and just see what we can get, to be honest. Another day, another dollar, as they say. We've just hit 10 on this rod, so let's break this bad boy up, which gets us to 60 flat. Of course, we've discovered basically everything here already, so it's no big deal. But nice to keep getting up. I think I'll get another super invention and just unlock this charge drain rate, maximum charge, and this junk chance, although the two big ones are obviously the junk chance and the charge drain rate reduction. The whole plan is also to not do any invention until archaeology, until we basically have this auto screener and a proper augmented what is it called, augmented mattock. So with those two things in mind, let me get that for some extra invention XP. So yeah, with those two things in mind, we're just going to try and unlock all of the remaining things, which should get us up a little bit more. I think invention is basically our lowest now. I think we have Tears of Gothics, yeah. So oh no, we need to get a little bit more summoning, but after the summoning is up, it'll go to archaeology, which is great. I know a lot of you guys are probably cringing at that, but archaeology at low levels is kind of really slow and pointless. I know you still need to get like the other stuff, so like the invention, the archaeology like achievements that like upgrade your skill level, or let me bring it up actually. What is it called? Not the mystery, the qualification, that's the word I'm looking for. But these two, I can just knock these out pretty quickly, just by sitting at the lowest level one, like this one here, 70, and getting these 250 restored and done artifacts a lot easier when I'm at a higher level and can use the higher level matics, compared to now where I can't use them at all basically. So anyway, to get these another fishing rod, we're going to need to get a bunch of swift, a bunch of dexterous, and a bunch of base components, or base parts rather. So time to disassemble a bunch of black swords and stuff like that from the Varrock store, and also some maple short bows and some darts and claws and things like that. So I'll see you guys later. So basically at the moment nobody wants to sell maple logs in the GE for even 1k each, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was thinking that I'm just gonna come here and just whack maybe 5 on wood and the rest on herbs, and then collect it, because then that'll give me, yeah, there we go, 1.3k. So this is going to be really useful in order to get all of the components that we're going to need. Bowstrings as well are like 1k each, which sucks, but we don't really have a choice because we need these dexterous components more than anything else. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a bunch of stringing and fletching, even though I don't really want to do fletching. I just want to buy this stuff from the Grand Exchange. It's just not in the Grand Exchange at the moment. Nobody's ready to sell it or wants to sell this stuff for a reasonable price, at least not at like 3 p.m. Asia time, which is like the best time for me. Is really bad. For US and EU, it's both night time or really early morning for both of those regions. So because of that, the G is just really dead. I have to do that to have just any maples at a reasonable price. There's our first extras comp, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get like, I don't know, 12, and we'll buy some more bowstrings if we have to. But if not, we might sell the excess in the G. We might not. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it's not even buying at like 1,500 GP per maple log, which is insane. That's like more than mahogany logs at the moment. So I don't know if it's just me or there's other people who are like buying out all the maple logs for this the invention components or something like that. Like I can't even buy the bows, so you know, we really have no choice but to go kind of Iron Man mode on this. Little known fact is once you actually knock out if you come here to get like black sword, black battle axe or whatever, there's actually an invention workbench here too, so you don't need to go all the way back to Varrock or Falador or whatever. I think there's another one somewhere else, but these are the two that I use more frequently. We actually can get a machine for auto disassembling, but I don't think that's going to be much use. But we will get the machine later for, what's it called? Where's the fishing rod? Here we go. We will get the machine later to do the auto alking, because I think we can make some money passively just by having that auto alk stuff. But we'll have to do some calculation on that and see if it's actually worth it. But another day, another fishing rod-o-matic, and I almost have one, almost have enough for a second one, but not at this point. But at some point I should probably just try and make like 30 or 40 of these, because right now it's a little annoying having to go back and forth constantly to make these. I usually try and make 2 at a time, but they seem to just go super fast, much faster than I'm used to. But yeah, we're still about 9.7 mil XP off of 80, so if I pop that into, what is it, 9758 divided by 459, we will need roughly 21 fishing rods to get through all of this. So yeah, it's going to take a while to get 80 invention for ancient invention doing this, but we'll do some combat later in order to get the remaining points. But yeah, it's going to take some time. I forgot that because we've got like 90 fishing now, we can do this player imports. I don't think we're going to actually do this that much. I think we're just going to try and make some money off of it with some trade goods or something like that, or at least get the what's it called, the cheeky journal that will teleport us around. But this is kind of garbage content that they put in ages ago. One thing that's good with it though is you can get like tier 85 or 88 like weapons and materials and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. But the actual content itself is pretty weak, and I wish that kind of updated a bit, to be honest. But yeah, having that free teleport though back here is pretty nice, because just saves some time whenever you want to get to this area. But one other thing that we've got is we got this Uncharted Treasure Island map, and so oh, let's get the log. No, we gotta do the tutorial first. So yeah, with that we get access to a very nice fishing method that might be a little bit faster than what we're currently doing, but of course you make no money doing that. So we're just going to test that out and see what kind of XP an hour it gives. It might be a little bit better, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll let you guys know when I try it out. Alright, so this just makes it a little bit easier to get back here every day, every week for Meg. Let's see what we get. Ooh, enhanced Bristol. What does this even do? Damn. I'm just going to chuck this on fishing. Oh my gosh, 9k fishing XP? That's insane. And a thieving lamp? 1 level? Nah, man, don't even get 1 level. So yeah, this helps us get back to Meg every week, so a little bit nice, but I don't think we're actually going to be engaging with the player imports. From what I remember back in the day, it was like insanely good money making like vampirism scrimshaws and like armor and other stuff, but considering that this event only runs, well, the competitive period only runs for 2 months and then the non-competitive period runs for another 2 months, I don't really think it's like worth trying to like do it that hard, you know what I mean? Because it's just, we're not going to be able to get that far in the remaining like 3-ish months that we have. So yeah, definitely not what I'm all about at this point. Did we get any fishing thing? Doesn't look like we got oh no, we got 1 fishing spot. Awesome. So yeah, all right, I'm just going to try this out now. I'm going to reset it once we start fishing. I think I'm going to set my shark to consume and just consume it and see how much. Oh, longbone. Wow, I'm going to be happy with that. And just see how much like XP an hour we're going to be getting while we're consuming these. I think we might take the Challenger Porter off so it doesn't accidentally bank them because we'll be consuming. But let's see how much XP an hour we can get while doing this. Okay, so we just finished roughly 26 minutes worth of fishing at that place, and it did about 325k XP an hour. Obviously the reality is a little slower because you have to scout some places that actually have these kind of fishing that have these fish. I need to get some more materials, so it's probably more like 300k an hour, which isn't too good considering you also get no money, but it is very AFK. So yeah, might be worth it, might not, I don't know. I'll have to play around a bit more and buy some more supplies and see how it feels, but certainly something different to do compared to just always being at that that deep sea fishing swarm fishing spot. So pretty decent. So about twice as fast as swarm fishing, but obviously 0 GP. So I think at times when we don't need GP, this is probably the way to go, at least so far. Especially because the spot doesn't move, so you can get a full 5 minutes AFK. But you know, as you can see, if I jump in one of these islands, the chance that I actually, well, let's inspect some of these. Wow, new birds. The chance that I actually get one of these like fishing things is not, fishing spots rather, is not high. It's probably the lowest chance out of all of them. So it's unlikely that I'll actually be able to use this method much. But we did get a lot of charms from our 81 token farming. So we can actually do this a fair bit, but I don't think this will be like our #1 fishing training method, but certainly one of the better methods. Obviously it's about 100k behind Fishing Frenzy, but it's like 15 times more AFK. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get anything on this island, so I think we're just gonna skip this one. But yeah, it's still worth, you have to kind of manually run around the island to get it to all load in. Which is a little frustrating. I wish it would just all load in one chunk, but yeah, when it doesn't load in like that, you have to just run around a bit and you'll get it. But yeah, no, I actually this kind of content came out after I left RS3 for OSRS, so haven't really done much in the arc at all, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you kind of jump into it, you'll get used to it pretty quickly. But it looks like this island also doesn't have any fishing spots, which kind of sucks. So yeah, it is what it is.